Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you guys loot from 10 hours of the Revenant caves. This is going to be a mixture of PKing and PVMing. Initially, the goal for this video was just to strictly, go for the PKers and not skull the whole time, kind of anti-PK my way to the top, but I really wasn't finding many PKers when I was looking for them, so I quickly decided, let me just do as much PVMing as I can and, hop worlds occasionally and try to let them find me, and that seemed to have worked better. And go figure, the very first time in this video that I enter the cave, this guy immediately follows me in and attacks me, so it was on. My first time using this new ancient god sword. It was incredible. The 25 blood hits and just the look of it in general is really nice. This alongside the ballista and the magic shortbow I thought was a pretty decent combination, so I was just trying to smite the whole time, and I did manage to kill him. So yeah, he seemed to be a little surprised. He was risking a lot of HP that fight, just like I do, so it was a really fun fight for me. 600k loot. We didn't manage to smite him, but what a way to start the video. I was so happy. I was like so confused as to just the odds of that happening at this time, and he actually did come back for a rematch, which usually I'm not a big fan of fighting the same person twice, especially in a span of like 2 minutes, but I figure why not? Let me just test this ancient god sword out one more time. I really gotta say this was one of my most favorite purchases yet, especially because of just how useful it is in the wild. Even with that protect melee on, we still managed to kill him yet again, and we did get the same response as last time. So yeah, shout out to that guy. 600k loot, the same exact stuff as before, so there you go, 1.2 mil made in the first 5 minutes. I really try to pick and choose my battles wisely. There's all sorts of different tiers of PKers, and I try to, go for the mid to low, little above average tier PKers, because that way I don't die as much. I did put all of my deaths in this video. I didn't put all the escapes though, because there was just so many, so many max people on me with max gear that I would try to log out from, and most of the time it did work out. As you can see, I did have my first death in the video probably around hour 2, so that was unfortunate, but quickly following the death, I did make my way to the Revenant boss, because I did get a spawn. Well, actually, I didn't get the spawn. It was pretty far away, but once I arrived, I decided that I would try to use this god sword out, which I promised myself I wouldn't do, that I wouldn't try to kill PVMers this video, and I failed anyway, and I lost the subscriber because of it, so, that's karma for you. But I was really enjoying this god sword. I was really enjoying the anti-Pking aspect. The dark bow was liked by so many of you last video. I hope you guys don't miss it too much this video, but I did want to try out the ballista with the god sword this time. I had a really good fight with this guy with the Varrock helm, but he did log out. So if I would have had mithril seeds, I might have killed him, but that's alright. So as we look in this looting bag here, you'll notice there is a difference. That 830k is amazing as always, but yeah, those items are unnoted because I was unskulled this whole video, not wearing the Amulet of Avarice. And the reason for this is because just a few days ago, as you guys know, I did a skulled Revenant video, and it was more so directed towards the boss, which here's another boss kill coming up, and actually I was soloing most of this one, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, this video was more so for the anti-Pking, so I wanted to be unskulled so that I could get many different +1s in my inventory and not worry about losing them. As you can see here, we do have a lovely ancient totem drop, the very first one in the video, and the value of it being 1 million GP, and that'll definitely help rebuild the crossbow loss from last video. Definitely want to make back that 27 mil as soon as possible, so I'm really hoping for pure profit in this one, because luckily anytime I die, I really don't lose too much, because my gear is so basic that I don't lose much more than about 300 to 500k, and honestly most of that is in just the ether, just the crossbow itself. So here we have a third boss kill that wasn't my loot, so I was kind of upset about this, and I mistakenly thought that this guy was a PKer, he was just looking at me the wrong way, so I kind of skulled up on him, and luckily we took care of that real quick, and I added another Amulet of Avarice to my bank, so that's nice. Yeah, I was running pretty low on those from last videos, but either way, yeah, so I did see a lot of boss spawns because I was hopping a lot of different worlds. But like I mentioned before, the boss could be located anywhere in the Revenant Cave, so sometimes, probably half the time actually, I would show up and, yep, I would not get that kill, so that would be unfortunate. But you always do have the chance to run into PKers there. That's definitely a hot spot, so, you know, when it alerts everyone in the cave where it is, you'll always be running into something or someone there. As you can imagine, I was getting attacked pretty often, you know, multiple times an hour, and, you know, you guys can kind of judge yourselves by seeing the gear on some of these people and the way they switch, you know, who I could probably kill and who I could probably never kill. And basically, I would always make the judgment to, you know, try and fight for the first 10 or 15 seconds and see how much they ate. You know, some people are always going to be camping above 99 HP when they're risking this gear, and other people, maybe they see it's me and they know that I'm just going to risk HP, or just the fact that I'm not really a threat. They do tend to risk HP more, such as this guy with the Armadillo and Ancestral and Arcane. I wouldn't say I chanced him, but I think I got a little close to killing him 2 or 3 times during this fight itself, so that's crazy to me. If some chance I did get lucky enough to kill him, that 1 PK alone would be the value of like 30 of my loot videos. So I don't know, it's just crazy to me that, you know, PKing is a gamble when you know, are switching quickly and you're hoping for the highest hit. Fortunately for me, I'm just not the best switcher still. I get so panicked. I think you guys could tell in my live commentary last video that anytime I'm in a fight, I get really into it and I get, you know, very nervous, honestly, even after all these years. Probably why I've died 1,600 times, but yeah, either way, it's still the most fun in the game for me personally. And here we are with another Ancient Emblem drop. I did run into a PKer that I knew many years ago, so he pretty much attacked everyone for me, and that way I got the kill. So actually I logged out and forgot to pick it up. But that's alright, I logged back in and it was still there, luckily. So 500k on to the price check, following a failed Dragon Claw spec. As you can see, I did switch it up from the God Sword. The Ancient God Sword was a lot of fun to use, but I don't know, it wasn't like as effective as an Armadillo God Sword spec in my opinion, and I was still very new to the concept of it, so I had to like stand close to my opponents and I was forgetting to do that, so yeah, but either way, it was a lot of fun to try out, and I haven't sold it yet, so I'll see what I can do with it in the future. Well, it's not often that you see a PKer use Smite the whole fight and no overhead prayers at all. As much as I was getting owned here, I definitely wanted to stay and last as long as I could, try out those Dragon Claws. I was a little worried about my lack of strength bonus, but with that Vengeance combination, we did get the kill. Blessed Spirit Shield, on top of that, a Dragon Square Shield, Kraken Tentacle Whip, and Wizard Boots. All in all, after the price check, looking at what was in the inventory and the looting bag, everything did come out to be 5.9 million GP. It's not my biggest PK in the Rev Cave, but it's definitely on the top 3. So yeah, that was really nice. I just didn't expect to kill any huge riskers like that. The guy that you guys saw in the very first clip of the video, those were kind of the people that I was assuming that maybe I could kill or at least get close to killing, but not those max guys. I just absolutely love when they don't use overhead prayers and they don't safe. I guess it really is just dependent on the person, but yeah, that's when it makes for the best fights. Me and this next guy here, we're just waiting each other out for our 3rd special attack since our first 2 failed, and it was a long wait, but finally he did throw his AGS spec at me and my claws reciprocated, but the ballista finished it off. That was amazing, and that guy outside could have tried to kill me, but he boxed me instead, so I got a nice 600k PK from that guy. Black Mystic this time instead of blue. Bank tab is looking really nice. All of the Revenant loot and all of the PKing loot really is adding up. But yeah, this guy on screen here, prime example of a max guy who stays at the highest of HP. So in other words, I could never kill this guy. That would genuinely be someone I try to escape from the second they attack me. And I'm not bashing him for being full HP. I mean, if I was risking that much, I probably would be too. But yeah, I had to escape, and luckily I did. That bow makes it very hard for PVMers to escape because it's so quick, and, you know, all they have to do is click out of the tunnel and hit you once. So, you know, fast moving, you really got to be faster than them in order to log out quickly. So as we are making money and killing some more revs alongside the bosses, I did want to mention the reason that I made another Revenant video so quickly was because of the response that you guys gave me on the previous one. Otherwise, I was just going to be doing Elder Chaos Druids, and they just kept teleporting me around so much that it kind of annoyed me. So I wanted to come back to Revs, have a little bit of fun for a day. And honestly, this video did take just about a day to do, kind of mostly in the morning and then late at night and then into the next morning. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I just figured you guys would want to see it. That's why the title's a little generic if you haven't guessed, but it is in the Rev Cave, all of this video, and a lot of things happen. So with that being said, if you guys do get tired of this, let me know. It's just kind of what I do on the side, and it is really good GP per hour, so figured why not make a video out of it. And we are over halfway in now, so here we are with another spawn while I was killing the Revenant Dragon, and about 4 people showed up, but I was rewarded with yet again another 1 mil totem. And while I was looting my kill, I think someone ran into me. They were a little confused. I wasn't too sure what they were typing, and sadly, the guy killed him, so I was a little upset there. Was so curious what they had to say, so I wanted to take vengeance upon this guy and, you know, try out this God Sword one more time. Well, I tried out a couple more times, but yeah, you know, sculling with a crossbow is something I'm not a huge fan of, especially when I'm 100% guaranteed to lose it if I die, whether I misclick the protect item or not. But yeah, I was just letting my ballista talk for me during this, and hoping that I would kill this guy so I could escape as soon as possible. Wasn't really interested in the loot here, just kind of getting the guy to die, but I did actually manage to kill him, and I felt pretty good about that. So 700k in the looting bag, alongside a 1 mil emblem. The Revenant boss really does add to the consistency of the mills that you're going to make at the Revenant caves. Just running into the boss, whether you're sticking with one world and seeing it on an hourly or every 2 hour basis, or if you're hopping worlds, it really does add to the price check. So always make sure to bring a stamina potion along with you while you're here if you're camping the dragon, or especially the knight. That way, if the boss spawns near the dark beast or the pyre fiends or the orcs, you can get there and have no problem about it. I do know that it's really annoying to be praying range here at the boss though, because anything can happen at any time with anyone. You know, you can get specced by anything here, so you got to really be careful and watch your HP and your surroundings. As you can see, I was in the middle of a boss kill, and this PKer interrupted me, and I just completely gave up on the boss kill and tried my very best to kill them. And after chancing them so many times, which honestly, I always say that I get so close to killing someone and I get upset about it, but there are so many occasions that I almost die myself and that I survive in ways that I should never survive. So I guess overall the luck just kind of averages out, whether it's good or bad over time. And speaking of luck, here is finally a rare drop from the Revenant Dragon. Yeah, we never ever see rares from the actual revs in these videos, but we always see them from the boss. That is 1 in 2,600. It's mainly because I was unskulled. It would have been half that drop rate had I been skulled, but yeah, it's definitely gone down in price, but that's okay. Ancient Crystal coming in, and shortly after that, I did die with it. So I guess it was nice while it lasted. After that death, I was pretty upset, so I wanted to get some more defense bonus, so I brought alongside me a dragon plate skirt instead of black d'hide chaps. And we quickly did run into another PKer, so I was using the God Sword on him. This guy wasn't in really over-the-top max gear, kind of similar gear as me, so I was going to go for it this time and kind of stay till the end. And this fight is a prime example of why you always need to bring 5 to 6 brews with you if you're ever going to attempt to anti-PK, because with hits like these, me consistently being like below 10 HP most of this fight, you're gonna need all the brews to survive, and luckily for me, I did, and I was gonna try my best to get this kill. I was not giving up no matter what my supply count was. And to my surprise, ladies and gentlemen, we did get the kill, and this was a good one. Serpentine helmet as well as the occult. This was 5.9 million GP. That is just absolutely crazy. That is 2 really good PKs in this video. And as you can see in this clip here, I was a little late to recording, but I did chance this guy for a humongous risk, and there was 2 occasions before this that I didn't record that I almost killed him. And although he did have a partner here, so I probably would have died afterwards, I was unskulled, and I probably would have had a really nice item to keep had I gotten lucky. But yeah, sorry I didn't get that on video. Just one of those times, I guess. I was just panicking a lot, and I was very surprised a guy like that was risking HP like crazy. But yeah, I was really feeling good after that 5.9 mil PK. I was kind of getting deja vu from the last video. Just the other day we had 2 really good PKs in, so hoping for a third and fighting anyone and everyone at this point. You can see this person was using Carols and Arums, and I got so close to killing them 3 different times. So I did make the judgment call to stay till the very end because their risk was just massive, and sadly I did not get the kill. But that's okay. It was certainly worth the time spent, and gosh, all the close calls in this video, you know, whether it's me or them, it really just gets the heart racing. As weird as that might sound, but you know, I'm not a staker, I don't high risk PK or anything, so there's only a few things in this game that really get you going, but that's definitely one of them. So anyways, we were continuing on with the Revenants. I was killing so many dragons. Anytime I wasn't involved with a dragon or a person, I was killing the boss, so there was always money being made. As you can see here, we got another ancient emblem drop, another 500k into the bank. It was kind of annoying being unskulled and having all the unnoted drops at Revenants, but honestly, I was seeing my looting bags still always over 600 to 800k, even though they weren't noted items in there. Obviously, I wouldn't pick up everything since it was unnoted, like battle staves and whatnot. I'm not too sure how that person hit 2 zeros when I was 17 HP with that Granite Mall, but I did actually manage to hit a 0 too with one of my special attacks shortly after. And that's when I just typed out, you know, I have no luck right now. I was chancing everyone, and even the person that I did want to kill, this guy here who ran into me, I didn't even get to kill. Yeah, he didn't really want to fight me, he more so wanted to talk, and then the PKer that just killed me before this showed up, so he instantly got on me to be safe, but little did he know, me and this guy tag teamed for a second, and we did get him to die. So I got about a 500k PK from that guy, but technically I didn't kill him, and that person still tried to kill me, so ruthless, I tell you, can't trust anyone in these Rev Caves. But it was nice that we didn't die that time, so anyway, making my way back though, I did return, and this guy with the dragon claws, as well as the tentacle whip, had so many opportunities to kill me, but luckily I barely escaped. And it's good that I did, because I did have a full looting bag. Well, at this point, we are 9 hours into the video. What could possibly go wrong? Certainly not going to lose any +1s, but we will die by an ice barrage, you know? You gotta at least have that happen one time or something, you know? This next moment was kind of weird. I got really excited because for some reason this Max Guy's prayer dropped on my Dragon Claw spec, so I got like, I was in the moment and I really thought I was going to kill him, but then there seemed to be like half a second delay and nothing happened, so I got another death there, sadly. That is okay though. Remember, each death is only about 500 to 700k. It's nothing like last video when we were losing 2 mil every time, and I was rewarded with a 5 magic seed drop right after that anyway, so there's 620k right back. I was really excited about the loot in this video, and we are actually wrapping it up here with one final boss kill. This person did interrupt me, but I still was able to get the drop luckily. I did unleash all the Dragon Claw specs, but I guess I wasn't fast enough, and either way we got the Ancient Totem though, so that was really nice, and they did end up teleporting out, but really wish I would have had my God Sword in this moment, because the Dragon Claws are just really useless once the special attack is gone. I do want to say one thing, and that is, if you do have access to an alternate account that has membership, make sure to bring it to the Revenant Cave if you're ever going to be killing some revs, and hop around on it, because you can find bosses so much quicker that way. I was doing that a lot last video, and it worked out really well, so just figured I'd throw that out there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, loot from 10 hours of more Revenants has been completed. As we all know, this was mainly just PVMing mixed with a little bit of PKing, and I was really just anti-PKing the whole time, and as you can see, it does not always go your way. We saw a lot of great kills in this video, a lot of unfortunate deaths, and a lot of people that just outmatch myself, such as this person. So although I was done and I was about to price check, of course I had to die just one more time. But that's okay, I had a great experience. You're gonna have to accept dying here, it's just a part of it, unfortunately. And look at this loot that I made in 10 hours, guys. 17 mil just from the dragon unskulled, 4.2 mil just from the boss, and then that is absolutely incredible. Here's all the PKs. We have 500k, 6 mil, 600k, 600k yet again, 4.7 mil, and another 600k. That is really nice, and it really wasn't that many people that I killed, and it still added up to 14 mil from the PKers, 22 mil from the revs, and probably just about 5 mil lost total. So the overall profit in 10 hours once again is 28 to 30 mil from this video. I'm sorry that it wasn't live commentary, I just wasn't able to do it this time around, but I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep, out.